When you're alone in the dark, you never know who might be coming for you, or why.
What is so fascinating?
Well, it's hard to make out in the rain, but it looks like there's a boat trying to get to the island.
I'm not interested in interested in this right now. I was over there and I was thinking, can you answer something? How do I protect you when my life has already touched you?
I'm the editor-in-chief whose current occupation is delivering meal trays at General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And neither you nor your job had anything to do with that. That little journey started with my own stupidity, Sonny, and crossed paths with the man who would hate you no matter what you did. You can't protect me because I'm as emotionally involved with you as I've ever been, and more so by the fact that we're not kids anymore. But I can walk away. I'm very good at it. And I will if you insist on shutting me out for my own good.
Be careful what you ask for, because you gotta understand what my life is about and what has happened to some of the people that I care about. It can be a pretty rough ride.
It is a boat.
I hope it's worth the ride. Come on.
I'm not the guy that pinned the DA to the wall with the sword. You got the wrong.
You think I would expect you to admit that you did it, huh? This is exactly the kind of stunt that a whack job like you would pull.
I'm not the whack job my father is. He's in this house, and if I don't stop him, people are gonna start dying.
Jack was most relieved to see the blonde one's beauty and life intact. He was worried to the point of painful concern.
Well, you're such a good friend, but I wasn't in any danger immediate.
Look,
anyway.
May I respectfully submit that you got lucky. And luck can sometimes wear out. So please, for the remainder of our time here on Doom Island, don't dance with any phantom strangers.
Why do I get the feeling that this phantom wasn't much of a stranger?
Okay, remember everybody, killers don't generally wear sandwich boards, so be aware. He or she could be anywhere on the island, including in this room.
That's a scary thought.
Well, don't panic. We'll all be safe if we stay here together, strength in numbers and all that, huh?
Anthony Sakara?
Well, not much. I never met him. I mean, the word is bad news. Ruthless, really bad news. So anybody who comes across him would be very smart to give he and his son a wide berth.
Would you recognize him if you saw him? I mean, from pictures or newscasts or something?
Why are you asking this?
Who is it? It's Jax.
Shoot any innocent people since the last time I saw you?
What was that all about?
Carly is a nutcase. I walked in on her holding Coop at gunpoint.
What? Why?
Yeah, she's convinced that Coop killed her nanny, Letitia, so her brilliant solution was to kill Coop too. If I hadn't walked in, she would have shot him.
Aren't you a little concerned?
No, Georgie, I told you I walked in before she could shoot Coop. It was
No.
really close, though.
Concerned that Carly might be right.
About Coop killing Letitia? That is ridiculous.
I know Carly may be a little unorthodox, but you cannot fault her on her instincts.
No, I don't care what Carly says, or you for that matter. I know Coop better than anyone, and he did not kill Letitia. He doesn't have it in him.
For everyone's sake, I hope you're right.
Can I speak to you for a minute? If this is about your affair with Lucky, Sam, or the fight that you just provoked with Elizabeth, I'm not really interested in anything you have to say.
I am very sorry about that, but I get that you're not a supporter of my relationship with Lucky.
No, I'm not a fan of yours anymore.
Maybe we can put our differences aside just for a second so we can discuss the maniac that's loose in your house. Do you know everyone that Nicholas invited tonight?
I think so.
Okay, well, what about that guy in the corner?
What guy?
A man's been stabbed, and you're wandering around here? That's a little too coincidental
I'm
for
not
me.
the enemy here. My father was.
I know. You keep saying that, but why should I believe you, huh?
I don't have time for this. I gotta go stop my...
The only place you're going is back to the ballroom for a little Q&A, all right?
This is silly. I'm not sick.
Robin, you almost passed out.
I had a moment. I'm fine now. I don't need the two of you hovering over me.
You go check on Rick.
Yeah, of course. I don't need you hovering solo either.
Robin, you almost fainted.
Yeah, I know. I heard you the first time. And I'm not pregnant, if that's what you're so worried about.
Well, I am worried about you, like it or not.
I'm sorry I snapped.
It's okay, it's been an edgy night. What happened?
I honestly don't know. I saw Rick's blood on my mask and I thought it was mine. I know, it's weird. It felt like something had happened to me, or maybe something is about to.
How's Rick, really?
Well, the sword hit an artery, so without some kind of medical intervention, I don't see how we're going to stop the bleeding.
No. Don't move.
Molly.
Molly's fine. She's at home. She's safe.
Good. I don't want her to be afraid.
She's fine. All right? Drink this, and hopefully it'll numb the pain. Here, can you do it? There you go.
This is definitely not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Everything's fine.
You're a terrible liar when you're scared.
Coop go off on his own. Coop knows what he's doing. And the faster we find out who stabbed Lansing, the better. I just wanted to do something for Emily she'd never forget. And she loved that Bacchanalia. And I was just trying to recreate it for her with a little bit of a twist. Well, I guess I accomplished that, didn't I?
Just trying to do something for the woman you love. All right? You had no idea some lunatic would crash your party.
I need to get rid of this place. Get something in town, a real house instead of this monstrosity.
You know, Elizabeth told me. What? About the blackouts?
Oh, well, that's just great. Does the whole world know my business now?
It wasn't like that. Nicholas, you don't have to do this. You know what? I can find Elizabeth on my own. Why don't you just sit this one out?
What, sit it out? What am I, a 5-year-old now?
I was just thinking about it.
Can we
please
just go do what we have to do? Can we please?
Nicholas, you know you can trust me. You can tell me anything. Did you stab Jerry Jacks?
Oh, my... What's next? What are you going to accuse me of next? Spearing Rick Lansing to the wall?
You know what? You're right. All right? Let's just drop this whole thing. All right?
Can we?
Why don't we just... Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
May I bring you anything, Miss Emily?
Nicholas put this night together for me. Alfred. I was so blown away by the original Bacchanalia. Yeah, all of those beautiful women wearing the most incredible gowns that you can imagine. And the men were so handsome in their tie and tails. But none more heart-stoppingly gorgeous than Nicholas. He was every little girl's fairy tale prince, waltzing. We only got one dance that night. He barely even knew I was there.
Master Nicholas is definitely aware of your presence now.
I'm terrified for him.
A woman of your strength and courage can give a man incentive to overcome any obstacle.
I've got the keys to the launch. We're going to try to get Rick to the mainland, get him to a doctor.
You're never going to make it. The wind is too high, the water's too rough, the launch is going to get swamped and it'll sink.
Well, if we can't get Rick to Port Charles, we're going to have to get somebody here. Well, they won't be coming by water. And the phones are out.
Well, maybe I can get through on the launch radio.
You're a handy little thing, aren't you?
Well, explains a lot, doesn't it?
Lecturing you makes me feel like a hypocrite. Listen to me, you have to do what your dad says and want you to stay put. Is that what you do? You can't use me as a role model. Johnny's father is crazy. Okay, well, that's no secret. No, you don't understand. He's really crazy. He's here. Johnny told me.
I'm going to see if I can reestablish radio communications, and I'm not leaving you behind. You stay put and you listen to your dad, okay? Come on, let's go.
Come on, hurry up. Are we ready?
I'm not going anywhere with her.
Fine by me. You stay here.
Okay, for once we have a common purpose. Can we put the animosity aside until we get off the island, please? Let's go. Hey, it's me.
We have a problem.
I am probably going to regret ruining a perfectly romantic
So don't.
moment. Okay,
You don't
no, see, now I don't have to because you did. I'm not the kind of woman you can shush because I'm about to say something you don't want to hear. You know, sometimes I think that you butt into the Kate Howard persona more than you realize.
How so?
What, you forget?
What?
That I'm from the streets of Bensonhurst just like you. I'm a scrapper, and I didn't lose that when I went to the city. For a career, by the way, that no one handed me.
I'm the last person to deny that you're a strong woman, but I don't think anything that you've been through can prepare you for my world.
Okay, do you have any idea how patronizing that
I'm
is?
not, look, I don't mean to be patronizing, but I've seen what happens to the women who have been part of my life.
Okay, so you're trying to warn me?
I'm trying full disclosure. I know that you have fought your way to the top of the fashion industry, and it's a cutthroat business, but not literally. There are rules, code of conduct. You are the boss. You've never had to really get your hands dirty. I did. I do. That's why I know what Trevor is capable of. Because I have done the exact same things.
Any word on the launch?
I couldn't find Jax. That's what you should do it. See for yourself. He needs to be evacuated sooner. He's not going to be strong enough to make the trip.
Hey. You're not going to just look at him and leave, are you?
Well, there's nothing I can do for him. He's all patched up, ready for transport. He's going to be fine. But there is a madman still loose in this house, and I've got to get to Kate.
You selfish bastard. I had my own experience with a lousy father, so I thought nothing could surprise me, but this does. This surprises me. Your utter disinterest in your own son is absolutely shocking to me. That you could look at him bleeding to death on that bed and have absolutely no reaction at all is unfathomable. You're a failure. You are. You have failed your son in every possible way. You have scared him and crippled him because he wasn't able to live up to your punitive standards, and now you don't even have the decency to sit by his bedside for 5 minutes and offer him a word or a touch that would cost you nothing. I understand that you don't think much of your son, but from where I'm standing, from what I'm able to see, he's worth 1,000 of you.
I thought you didn't like me.
I went to the docks and the launches were ripped off their moorings and
Nicholas
sunk.
has to have more than a couple of launches. This place is huge.
Well, there's a supply ship on the sheltered side of the island. It might still be intact. It's worth a try.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah.
You're being awfully quiet.
I was just thinking about what Lulu said.
We'll think about it on the way. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yes, open up. It's Logan. Open the door.
Get in.
Lulu here?
Oh my God, thank God you're okay. The guy's got a screw loose.
What? Which guy?
I know who attacked Rick. The Johnny Zakar kid, the mob guy's son. He's here. I just ran in.
No, you're wrong. Johnny didn't hurt Rick. It's his father. That's why I was asking those questions about Anthony Zakara. He's here.
Okay, the pieces are coming together. Anthony Zakara in the house. His mouthpiece, Trevor Lansing. All that's missing is Corinthos.
Well, are you thinking what I'm thinking, Spencer?
I'm thinking that maybe we're a captive audience to a take no prisoners business dispute. You, come with me. Tell me everything you know.
Hey, I'll ask the questions. I'll ask the questions here.
Mob guy's son? No, Johnny is not what Logan thinks. He's not what anybody thinks. You sound pretty sure about that. I am. Listen, could you do me a favor?
Oh, take it easy. I'm not going to hurt you.
Spinelli.
How may the Jackal be of service to such an impressive and somewhat ominous trio?
Well, you're tight with Corinthos and Morgan. What are their plans for this evening?
Plans?
As in mob war, you dummy. Bullets flying, hit the floor.
All right. What do you know about the Zakaras and how they fit into what's going on here tonight?
As much as I do not wish to alienate the cool but intimidating paternal unit, I could never, under any circumstance, alienate Stone Cold and Mr. Corinthos, sir, by breaking sacred confidences and sharing internal workings of their caffeine enterprise.
Not even for Lulu?
Get away from me.
You shouldn't be wandering these halls alone.
For all I know, you could have killed that man.
What man?
He fell on me out of the closet.
I didn't kill him. But you're right, you don't know me and you got no reason to take my word for it. But get down to the ballroom as soon as you can.
The Jackal would love to render assistance, but I assure you, I know nothing of consequence about the Warped One, his uber-evil patriarch, or the senior Sith Lord that would accelerate a solution to the dire events of the evening.
Shut up with this gibberish.
That is Spinelli's way of speaking. He has a very elaborate vocabulary, which I think is...
No, you know what? He's stalling. Okay, you're stalling. You don't want to help because I'm one of the guys asking. Because you have this pathetic no chance in hell thing with Lulu, and you do anything to shove me out. Well, I'm not going anywhere. And you can take that to the bank. You can also shove your so-called assistants.
God, excuse me? How old are you? This isn't a sandbox. People are in real danger here, and all you can think to do is bully Spinelli? Because why? You feel threatened by his friendship with Lulu? Grow up!
The lady's right, Junior Baldwin. You calm down and stay focused. We're trying to save lives here. And you, if you think of anything that can help me, find me and tell me.
What? Use your head. Lulu's been hanging out with Sakara. Go talk to her.
There's Nadine.
Lulu was determined to do this. I don't think she'd appreciate if you rat her out.
Are you all right, Miss Emily?
Yes, aside from feeling ridiculous and petty, I don't even know where that outburst came from. Alfred, I'm getting like Nicholas.
You've been operating under an enormous amount of stress. A minor explosion was to be expected. Would you like me to find Master Nicholas?
No, I appreciate that, but no, he'd think that we're checking up on him, and I just need him to know that we trust him completely.
Did you see anything that could point us to who did this to you, Rick?
No. It's too dark. Sorry. Lousy date. An even worse husband. Batting zero again. Case closed.
I wouldn't say that. You're a good father.
Speaking of fathers, didn't I hear my...
You know what? Hey. Rick, stay still, huh? Sorry. Is the pain bad?
Only when I breathe.
You know what? Why don't you have a little more brandy? Trevor was here, Rick. He looked in on you, but he was so out of it. He went to help Jerry and Jax get the launch running.
My father?
Listen. Hey, don't worry about Trevor, all right? You just focus on conserving your strength.
Dr. Drake asked me to check on Mr. Lansing.
I have noticed that Rick seems to be interested in you. Does that upset you in some way? Is the feeling mutual? It's a rather personal question, don't you think, Alexis? We're hardly confidants, let alone friends. I was just going to say that between the issues that he has with his brother and the constant disapproval he gets from Trevor, that It would be nice if he had a little light in his life. But you're right, it's really none of my business.
Let's not give scary premonitions a lot of credence. After all, look what's happening tonight. No wonder your thoughts are drifting.
When we were fighting earlier, the things that I said to
We're
you.
based in part on truth. We both know what we want. Guess that puts us further along than when we started. It's a good thing. No wasted time. Have your child. With my blessing, not that you need it. I guess I'll be a child with, I don't know, whoever lets me, I guess.
The radio is deliberately broken. Someone doesn't want us talking to the main
As well as getting there either. The fuel line's missing.
Yeah, add that to the sabotage generator in the house.
Yeah, this can't possibly be the work of one man.
Well, it seems pretty obvious who and what we're dealing with.
Yeah, it is. Why don't you tell us?
Oh, I beg your
I
pardon.
don't know. You're the one who suddenly showed up soaking wet telling us that the launches were cut loose, and then you bring us here, and the boat is out of
Do
commission.
you honestly think that I'm running around this dreary island in a storm, getting wet, sabotaging boats and generators in order for us to get stranded? What could possibly be the reason?
What?
Tell
Oh,
me.
I don't know. You want to take and get money. That's usually motivates
Oh, right.
you.
And what's
isn't
your
it?
excuse for being such a good Samaritan? To be nice to little Rick Lansing? Is that it? Or to get a one-on-one interview with...
Hey,
the car?
Get away!
This bickering isn't getting us anywhere. We need to see what we can salvage.
Fine. Fine.
I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna go back to the house.
No, that's out of the...
You don't understand. I know who's doing this.
It's a little late in the game for you to try to convince me you're no good for me. I already tried myself. You changed my mind.
It's not a matter of no good. It's I know how badly you could be hurt, and I'm choosing not to risk that.
See, there you go again. You're underestimating me.
You hate what I do. You say it all the time.
Yeah. Yes, true.
Okay.
I do. But you are more than your profession. And I am choosing to believe that you can keep me away from it without keeping me at arm's length.
Either way you slice it, it's complicated.
I don't know.
No?
No.
What do you
Right
mean,
here. Right now. I think it's rather simple. You make me happy. And I could say that I don't remember the last person who did that, but I do. He was this tortured, rebellious boy from Bensonhurst.
You stood up.
I'm here now.
Wandering this place alone.
If your father's really after me, like you said, then the solution's easy. Let him find me. Lulu said that Johnny Zakar showed up tonight to warn her about his father. So I don't know, but I'm just thinking, what if
Exactly. Anthony Zakar made threats against Sonny's family, not Rick Lansing, and somebody tried to kill him tonight. So that doesn't make sense.
If anyone's looking for me, I'll be in the engine room.
Okay.
Fine, what's your theory?
I don't have a theory. I don't need one, Carly, okay? My only goal is to get Rick Lansing and as many other people off this island without having to worry about you. Can we do that?
Jerry might need this.
I have a really bad feeling, okay? You said yourself this has to be the work of more than one person, okay? We gotta get to the house because what if Anthony Zakar is the one doing this,
What if
Jack?
you take this down to Jerry, okay? Can we do that?
You don't have to agree with me, but you don't have to dismiss me.
Then stop coming up with these crazy scenarios, okay? We've got more important things to focus on here. And my priority isn't who speared Rick or Lulu's love life, okay? It's getting you home safe to our boys. Please.
please.
I can take this to Jerry.
Thank you.
I just told you a story I've never told anybody else so you could understand how dangerous my father is.
Oh, I get it. Your father is seriously nuts, but I'm just saying we can lure him out.
You are not listening to me. My father didn't finish with Rick Lansing. He just killed another one of the guests, probably for no other reason than he passed the guy in the hallway. I told you my father is insane, but he's not stupid. The only thing you'll accomplish by putting yourself up as bait is getting killed.
Lulu, why in the hell do you keep running off with this guy?
Longwood is taking a terrible risk.
I agree, but what we think doesn't matter. Lulu has her reasons.
Yeah, I just fear that she's drawn to danger.
Maybe she's just drawn to being alive. Some people sit on the sidelines and watch the world pass them by. And Lulu is not one of them. Maybe there's a lesson in that.
The Jackal thanks you. You are very wise.
What did I say?
Not so fast, Spinny. You and I have a few things to discuss.
Everybody open up, it's Nicholas.
Oh, did you find Elizabeth? Where's Coop?
I don't know, he split off somewhere.
What about Lucky?
I don't know.
Dr. Drake wants you.
You can call him Patrick. I'm sorry about your necklace.
It wasn't your doing. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just a stress. It'll go away.
How is he?
Be careful. Should warn you when I can here.
Good. Because you need to hear this. We've reached a critical point. If I don't find a way to stitch you up, you could bleed to death. But if I do, I could kill you.
Far from perfect. The connection is definitely fragile, but if we get the boat moving, I think we can get good reception.
I've patched up as much of the fuel on as I could. I could have used more tubing, though.
What are you talking about? I sent Carly down there with more.
What do you mean? She never came.
Damn it! She went back to the house.
Why would she do that?
Because she's Carly. She gets these crazy ideas in her head. Everybody down!
Kate? You surprised to see me, Trevor?
This guy's dangerous. You need to come back to the ballroom with me right now.
My father is somewhere in this house. He's already started killing people, and if we don't...
Save your breath! Lulu's coming back to the ballroom with me. Right?
It's okay.
What is your problem?
You're not who I wanted.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot tonight. So okay, I'm not your girl. No harm done. I'll just go.
You're afraid of me. Most people are. I find that useful.
What do you want?
Do you garden?
Me? God, no, I couldn't tell a lily from an iris.
That's too bad.